Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one's for Criminal Minds Season 1, Episode number 4. Let's go.
Just one comment from executive producer Jeremy. I'm trying to figure out where we are in the mic. Who says, when the little girl said, "There's a present for you," I was expecting to hear an explosion, and I was like, no!
Yeah.
Then it cut to the bomb disposal team. I was like, oh, okay. You can breathe. The show's not going to blow up a little kid.
Bro.
I genuinely thought we're just going to see an explosion. I was like, this is getting crazy.
This ain't premium cable.
Yeah. This was a great episode. I really do like the way they explained how the unsub thinks. Like that scene with Morgan talking to Garcia about the bomb and how it was put together. I also like that moment with Gideon at the end when he got to get one over on bail. Great reaction. I look forward to the next one. I'm going to keep saying this until I stop saying it, but I just can't believe how much we like this show.
Yeah.
Let's get to the next episode right now.
In the last 3 weeks.
He rapes him, then kills
It's a
him.
short fuse. And getting shorter. First 2 were 8 days apart, then the next 4 in 2 weeks.
Rapid escalation. You think he's regressing to a psychopathic frenzy?
No, he's too controlled for that. See you on the plane.
Why the Tommy killer?
You know the rock opera?
Tell
The
me.
sunset blues his victim's eyes wide open.
What?
Lose her eyes open.
Why tell me though?
He just said
He
it's
wants them to
from
see.
something.
And feel. In excellent condition. Everyone knows.
Alright, he might make...
You about to make a move right now. Are y'all in the right... How you gonna even know which neighborhood to be in?
Maybe, because it's in a 5-mile radius. He's been killing everybody in the same
No,
5-mile
yeah,
radius.
that's true. So then where he live at?
You don't need it, we. Let's go read.
I'll bring the car around.
We'll find him.
I'm not worried about that. Just want to make sure he ain't like...
He does the yard work
Yard of the pool.
or the mailman.
No,
Oh, he's a
gotta have
mailman.
truck. No, you gotta have a truck.
UPS driver.
Ah. That's actually bigger than...
That's the last place he watched. That house.
Morgan said the family hasn't moved back in.
Probably never will. See eyes.
Excuse me?
See eyes, Eloise. There's something not right about the eyes.
If you mean what he does to them, yeah, I agree.
So it's a classic move for an exploitative rapist to force a victim to watch.
What?
We're missing something about it.
Is he blind? No, that doesn't make sense.
That is red ass car, bro.
It's 10:30 already.
All he said was tomorrow. He didn't specify morning.
Yeah, this guy's gotta spend a lot of time in that house. A lot. He needs it to be morning.
Are we sure this is a good spot?
3 of the victims live within a block of this street. It's the main artery through the neighborhood.
True, but 3 victims in the same block could mean he's done with the area.
Or that he's just really familiar with it.
And comfortable in it.
But then on the other hand, the other victims live more than a mile in either direction. We're looking for a needle in a haystack here.
Yep.
Actually, it's more like we're looking for a needle in a pile of needles.
What?
A needle would stand out in a haystack.
Okay. And we're not looking for someone who stands out.
No, we're looking for a particular needle in a pile of needles.
Right.
If it was a needle, you would see it because it looks different in a haystack. We're looking for a needle amongst needles. It just has a little bit of a difference to it. It's a cop.
Can I help you folks with something?
FBI.
Oh, sorry.
That's him.
After the fourth killing, Pete, you double the patrols in these neighborhoods, and double them again after the fifth and sixth.
Yet our unsubs still watch the houses.
How can he not have been seen?
Because he's a cop.
Was that an Oreo?
No, black-headed grosbeak.
Grosbeak?
I birdwatch.
Grosbeak, too. Female. Huh. Orson Welles said all the birds who belong to our sex have prettier feathers. Because males have got to try to justify their existence. We spend all our time screaming, look at me, mommy, mommy, look at me.
Yeah.
How?
It's gonna be this one. Call for your people. I need the baby to keep screaming now.
That's a crying baby. That is like, you are not gonna get me to calm down.
That baby keeps screaming. Give me some cover. Alright, call your people.
875 Orange Hatch. Back door.
I guess he's gonna deal with the baby later or not. Take his shit, bro.
No, I don't think he would have hurt the baby at all. That has nothing to do.
Just gonna leave the baby just like that.
And there is Warneth Dexter.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Dexter saw his mom murders.
Wild blood.
Do you get it?
Wild
He
blood.
was sitting in the wall bed. And then you didn't know though, his brother wasn't there too.
Yeah.
The ice. Spoilers. To anybody who hasn't seen Dexter.
Rich ass house with a squeaky floor.
I'll shoot her.
Clear one, Franklin.
Yes, I will.
If you hurt her, I'll kill you. I'll just say we caught a low-life burglar. You didn't turn out to be Tommy after all. He will remain uncaught. After a while, people will forget you. You'll be nothing. Once every
Good
5
job
or 10 years,
using
I'll do a
his
TV show. I'll
fucking
ask,
psychosis
"Where
against
man
him."
that Tommy guy? Why he disappeared?" And I'll stop talking about it all together.
What about the Tommy guy?
Put the gun down. Come on. Walk out of here with me.
This ain't even how you kill
This
him.
across every newspaper and TV in the country. Tommy killer, Franklin Grady. Everyone will see
Exactly what
that.
I want.
Bundy, Dahmer, Grady. The whole world know who you are. It's up to you, Franklin.
Yeah.
You can be famous. Or you can be invisible.
That's all, everyone?
Everybody gonna know
I have a
that.
media specialist outside right now. It was your choice.
Promise?
Yes, sir, I promise.
Make sure they know about my last one. Man, let's go, man.
He so just wants to be famous.
You wanna be like one of those?
He's fine.
He's fine. He's just crying downstairs. He's fine.
Girl, you don't even know.
He ain't even got you.
It's fine.
Rose Kennedy once said, "Birds sing after a storm. Why shouldn't people feel as free to delight in whatever sunlight remains to them?"
You figured it out with the burgers, though. I mean,
No, it wasn't the birds.
it was just a poll, I guess.
And whole thing was he wants to be seen, and then they
Like
were
birds,
on,
like
and
the
they
male
were
birds
on,
like to be seen.
and they were on the phone. Like it was an easy flip.
I forgot to give it to you at the party.
And how does he keep getting to hang out around here without being seen and no one even worried about who he is?
So he'd be up on a pole just looking in your house.
Wow, the red skins.
It's a VIP box.
Thank you so much.
Is that 2
Ever
tickets?
been to a pro football game?
No, I honestly didn't know this was football.
You're gonna love it.
We are. You're coming with me, right?
No.
That's what you'd ask if
Someone
someone on a
else on the
date.
plane who's a huge Skins fan.
Ooh.
Only person in the world who calls you Spence.
JJ.
She's a huge Redskins fan.
That's so cute. That's
Just saying.
Ask if she want to go. Excuse me.
that is so dang cute.
Checkmate.
Ooh!
Oh shit!
Wait a minute now. Let me check this cube. Yes, I lost. God damn. Well, you got your swagger back. Hey, I got these Redskin tickets. I heard you like Redskins. The football team. I got VIP tickets. Yeah, if you're not doing anything. You think you might do that?
That's the creepy way to ask
I am careful. I only love you. That's the only
You're
reason
allowed
why.
to do that to me. You can't do that to me.
You can't random can't be like, hey, you want to
Because
go
I will
with
fuck you up.
me? We just caught a killer.
Like, I was like, who am I supposed to be in this scenario? The person or your wife? Because, like, let me know. Because I gotta respond accordingly.
I see how you looked at your own like.
Because, like, this is not properly appropriate. It's like, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I want to use to talking to my wife. So this is the first time I've ever done this.
I realized I'm a total creep.
Yeah.
And I retract my whole entire
I get it.
conversation.
Y'all just caught a rapist murderer.
I am not a rapist.
I am not a rapist murderer.
Also, I would never do this to anybody, even outside of the scenario. I was just playing with you, babe.
Yeah.
And I got caught up.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, that was episode 4, Criminal Minds. Another good episode, man. I mean, look, it's just good. The cases are good. The way they figure it out is good. I like all the characters. I mean, there is no coordinates about this at all. It is right up there. And I love how the show, they get into it, and they done. They out. It's done. On to the next one. And they don't waste no time with no fluff in between, right? It is the case, a little bit of downtime because we got to fly over to what we got to fly to, so we got some talky talks. Then once we get there, maybe we got to drive to what we got to drive to, with a little talky talk, and then maybe a stakeout where we get a little bit of talky talk. But more than that, it's the case all the way through. And so far, the first 4 episodes, I've loved every one of the damn crimes that are happening. It's still, it's like, it makes you nervous because motherfuckers out here be out here for real like this. And it's very spooky. It'd be different if this was a regular cop show, but it's some FBI shit. So this is like upper echelons of like multiple crimes or murder, whatever thing that's happening all the time. I think this is Criminal Minds, so I think every episode is probably only gonna deal with like multiple death things, not like bank robberies or anything like that. It's gonna be like straight up crime murders, I think. And so that's always the scary thing to see how criminals do. And if these are real case files too that they got, that's even more scarier because humans just crazy. And so I love it. Executed very, very well. Can't wait to see another one.
So the entire episode, for me right now, I cannot place it. It's annoying me, honestly. But the whole eyes being glued open, Reminded me of whatever movie that where he puts the mirrors in the eyes so he can see his reflection, and he sets up the dead bodies as dolls. I don't know what movie it is. I know one of you guys are gonna comment on it. You've seen it because I know I watched it with you. I kept thinking about that theme as soon as they introduced the eyes at the beginning, and I was like, what movie is this? Or what show did I see that on? But it reminded me a lot of that, obviously. But no, the pacing of this episode, yet again, so good. I love the transition when Gideon was trying to explain like how he approaches the space. I love like the house moment that he had with the birds, who he clearly is looking for attention, and I like that it tied to the phone company, because that makes sense, because that's somebody that would be regularly in that place. So everything makes sense. Nothing feels forced or out of place. And then ultimately using his weaknesses as far as like what he was trying to achieve, the criminal anyway. In doing all of this is getting spotlight and not being invisible, and the fact that Gideon was clever enough to use that in that moment too. It all works for me. And then having like the little moment at the beginning, at the end, as far as celebrating the kid's birthday and giving him some confidence on like, you've never been on a date because you never asked anybody out, was a great highlight. And then giving him tickets so he could potentially have his first date. That was just like a cute little moment, very sweet. And that he got the upper hand and won chess against Gideon too, I thought was great as well. So a lot of highlights this episode. And to your point, what's it called? It's a you say it all the time. I can't think of the word. Where it's like procedural. Like you get a different type of scenario each episode, and we've seen shows like this, and they don't always deliver. But four episodes in, it's like they're committed to making sure that this one works too, and they're not going to half-ass it. I don't know if you can keep that up, because this does go off for a minute. Yeah. But 4 episodes in, and I'm happy with every episode. So I enjoyed this one yet again. Very fun. Look forward to the next one.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Criminal Minds Season 1, Episode number 4. And until next time,